Nutritional therapy or functional medicine? I'm Blanka Campbell, the functional medicine practitioner and the nutritional therapist registered in Switzerland. And you might be wondering how I can help you and which package or offer would be the best choice for you. So let's start with the first one that you can see on my website, and that is second opinion. Maybe you are a practitioner, a nutritionist. Maybe you are a medical doctor that understands the physiology, but just want a second opinion. Or maybe finding the root cause with a functional medicine lens. And that's why the single session of functional medicine review might be the best choice for you. But if you need a support in nutritional, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional well-being, then you need a longer journey. And maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months, and maybe it's even 5 years with me, like some of the clients keep buying the same package all over again. Isn't it amazing? And even for their parents and friends and the whole family. But you are at the start, you don't know me. And the first objection is going to be the price. Why is it so expensive? But expensive compared to what? Who are you comparing me to? Because these two packages that you can view offer something much more than just the session that we would have together. But let's look at them closely. We have 3-month package, and this is called Gut and Hormones. And then we have 6-month premium package, which is a functional medicine. And what is the difference between that? So, nutritional therapy, Ernährungsberatung, is in Switzerland about food. So let's say that you are bloated like a balloon, you have constantly anemia, you are tired, or maybe you had other gastrointestinal issues, or maybe hormonal issues like polycystic ovarian syndrome, endometriosis, and you wonder if anti-inflammatory diet or elimination diet would be a good choice for you. Maybe you are vegan and you have noticed that you have now several markers that are out of the balance, and your doctor suggested you speak to a nutritionist. You want to know how much protein and how should you combine the food. But most importantly, it's not only about what you eat, but whether or not you are digesting it, absorbing it, and utilizing it. And for all of this, nutritional therapy is wonderful. But now let's say that you are somebody who exercises, eats well, you follow all the longevity influencers, you think that you are doing everything right, yet you don't feel like yourself. Maybe you are also going through perimenopause, menopause, you don't know how to speak to a doctor. You really want to do a thorough checkup of all your markers, and you have funds for it, because let's say that these functional medicine tests are definitely not cheap. So let me share the screen and let's look at it into details. When you land on the website, you can see the 3-month program and 6-month program. And when you scroll a little bit down, you can see view details. So let's first look at functional medicine. So when you click, the PDF opens and you will be able to also download it. Just to say that I am changing prices every 2 months. It depends how long is the waiting list, what else I'm offering. If I'm, for example, running group programs, then I take less clients. For functional medicine, optimally, I take 2 per month. I know it's not enough. And if I really see that somebody needs my help immediately, I take up to 4 people per month. And it's really a lot for me. I prefer only 2. And there is a waiting list, but from the waiting list, I'm choosing who really needs me the most. So what do you get? And who is it for? So this is for everybody who has issues with hormones, energy, weight, balance, performance, and they want to find the root cause why they don't feel like themselves. and they want to really work on the 5 pillars. So it's the nutrition, lifestyle habits. They are willing. Yeah. So if you are willing to change the lifestyle habits, this might be for you. But it's also being open to stress resilience, nervous system activation, yeah? Movement, and then, of course, emotional well-being. And this is 6 months, because if we are ordering a functional medicine test, let's say a stool test, so before we discover which test you need, then I need to order them. Then you need to take samples. Then you need to send it back. Then we are waiting for 4 weeks for results. So we can obviously see that while we are waiting, we are already improving other areas of the well-being, but we need to have enough time. The same goes with the DNA test or the dry urinary test, and so on. And so what is included? First is the comprehensive initial analysis. And this is absolutely everywhere. It's actually in every package. Why? Because you need to share with me all the details that you have. So for the past 5 years, you have collected blood test results, results from maybe MRI, CT scans, reports from endocrinologists, whatever happened in your life. And it's not that I would draw a conclusion on this, but I can build a picture how your life was in past years, and I'm going to compare it with the completed questionnaire. So what you are telling me that you experience, whether or not I could already see some patterns in your previous results. And then, of course, you are taking pictures of what you eat. You submit all the documents, and then I take 10 hours time to review everything, prepare for the session, and only then we have the 90-minute session together. And after the session, in which we agree what is going to be a number 1 priority for us, then I prepare the summary, and then I order the supplements, or I order the test, whatever we agree that we are going to do. And then we have 6 times 45-minute follow-up session when we are working at least on the 3 major health issues that we uncovered. And of course, you still have access to weekly life support and members area. And every Wednesday lunchtime, I offer that you can join me and ask me anything you want, or I share my aha moments, what I have learned, maybe what I have observed with other clients. And I believe that everybody should know it. And this is accountability. So here you have the summary, 6 private sessions. And that is not all, because there is also 6 times 15 minutes priority support. And what happens is that Friday evening, you just have that one question that you want me to answer immediately, and we schedule a quick call. Or you received a new test and you want quickly to know what it means because you are a little bit worried because you Googled something or ChatGPT told you something. Yeah, so you are still using these private quick calls or 45-minute sessions or the Q&A. And then you have access to 6 months of all the material that I have ever created. For example, now I have a new hormone balance method, which is absolutely amazing program, and you can join it for free. And then you have plenty of recipes and meal plans and templates and so on. Yeah. Here is when you pay in full, but you can also pay in installments, which I absolutely understand. However, when you pay in installments, I don't give you access to my group calls or other material that I would give you for free. And it's much better to pay in full. And anyway, people that choose functional medicine package, they usually make even investment into the test. So if this is maybe out of your budget, out of your scope, then let's look at the other option, which is nutritional therapy. And I also want to mention that if you have a complementary insurance, and actually in a little while, hopefully it will be even on private insurance, you can get a prescription from your doctor and you can submit it in Switzerland or Cigna insurance. So who is this hormone and gut reset for? That's for somebody who's really seeking nutritional therapy. And that's the difference, because in this package, we are not going to order any functional medicine tests. I will still help you to order blood tests that you can do in any country, because I always believe it's good to know where you are right now. So that's what we would do. And you can either get it through your insurance, through your doctor, or go to any laboratory on your own. I will just prepare the list for you and then interpret it for you. And here we also have a group sessions every Wednesday. So comprehensive initial analysis is the same, 6 sessions is the same, and 3-month support is the same. And the price is not the same. It is significantly cheaper, isn't it? But look at it. There is not the priority support, and there is also not the functional medicine. And that's it. Because the functional medicine, it's what is the most complicated for interpretation. Nutrition, how much protein, which vegetable to eat, which diet, for how long, that is super easy, right? And that's why this is such an amazing price for 3 months of my support, where you still get my knowledge of functional medicine, because I'm applying this functional medicine matrix for myself to find the root cause for you, but we are not digging into that additional cost of functional medicine testing. And you can pay in 3 installments, but again, you don't get access for free to the hormone balance method. And now you are like, okay, maybe I want something that I can afford, and maybe it's the hormone balance method course. So that is a 3-month group program where once a week I answer your question. I still help with the tests, but everything is in group. There are no private sessions, but you get 3-month support from me. So that if that is something that you want because you just want to learn about nutrition and well-being, understanding your hormones, going through the perimenopause, menopause, night sweats, hot flushes, frozen shoulder, bloated belly, brain fog. If you experience these signs and symptoms and you want to join the group, then you can sign up as well. So these are the packages. Again, I invite you to look into it, tune into it, and then if you say, I am ready now to make a change, not next week, not next month, you can schedule the free discovery call. So the free discovery call is for people who really want to share with me what signs and symptoms and maybe health issues they have, and they're ready to invest and take action immediately. Is this you?